Hello, everybody. My name is Adamel Productions, and welcome back to another episode of Chess and Chill. I believe this is going to be episode 3. Um, yeah, we're just going to be chessing and chilling for the next hour. Chess has released a brand spanking new bots thing for Discord, where if you the beat the little Discord bots that they have up here with was that Wampus, Clyde, and Nelly. You get a free month of Discord Nitro, which is pretty cool. That's like a cool idea for partnership. And I'm not really interested in Discord Nitro, really, but I thought I wouldn't mind just having a go. I wonder if Bobby Fischer's up here somewhere. I probably still people who are still alive actually, now I think about it. Um yeah, my man Hikaru. Um mm. So we're just gonna start off. I really like this board composure as well with the blue and white squares. That looks really nice. Um, but as usual, we're just gonna play through these three, see how we do. I sure hope that I beat the 200 ELO um, bot because that'll be embarrassing if I don't. Do I have sounds? And sounds on. Actually, what sort of sounds can we have for this? Oh, that scared me a little bit. Let's go with marble. He just he played it's an A3. That's a bit of a weird start. Um, let's go to pawn E5. Um, okay. I think okay. I don't. No. Oh, that's sort of wholesome. Let's think about this. It is about 10:30 at night as well, so I might make a few little oopsie daisies here and there. That's my excuse at least. What would be the next best thing to do here? I don't think there's a whole lot we can actually do. I can't move my bishop here into safety. This knight can't attack with anything. Same this knight. I'll go pawn to d6, because that way it just opens up this bishop here. Um, I think I'm comfortable with moving my knight here. Because then I could just move it up to here and it's protected by the pawn on e5. Um, okay, I've got to try and start breaking through that pawn defense. Oh, yeah. It's Um, is there a way we could start? Oh, I think there is probably a few ways we could start looking at checkmating him. Oh, that was actually a good move on the heir's part. Is there a checkmate in here somewhere? If there is, I'm not seeing it. Okay. That was relatively simple. Oh, I had a missed one in there somewhere. Um, the Sargos opening. Let's go for the next spot. This Clyde. I had Big Clyde today. Clyde's considerably harder. He's up 900 ELO from Wumpus. What do you do? Okay. What would be? I think I just want to stop his knight from coming forward onto either of these squares. So I'll play knight pawn to c6. Then I want to start looking at developing my pieces after that. That's another different move. Let's get my bishop all the way out there. If he doesn't do anything to try and push my bishop away, I'll just keep him there. And then I'll start looking at castling my king. Pawn's protected, this pawn's protected too. I'm not looking really at exchanging one of my bishops for one of his knights. I'm still underneath the impression that bishops are more valuable than knights, especially towards the end game. This is just generally though. Like there are situations where they are more valuable, but as of current, I would rather keep my bishop rather than take his knight. So just retire the king. Um, hmm. We have a bit of a strange defense going on here at the moment, don't we? It just I haven't had a game like this. Is why I like to play against the AI because you play against the people in well, like actual people, and they don't have an original game of chess in their minds at all. All they want to do is just play like the scholars made or just keep taking and exchanging everything. That's what like really doesn't really piss me off or anything, but it's like you're not looking to play a game of chess, you're just looking to just play the same games over and over and over again. It's not a very fun way of playing. Um, so I could get my bishop out here. Not able to develop my bishop, but put pressure on his queen, sorry. Force him to try and do something. And then I can move my knight to safety. Alternatively, he could do something to my bishop afterwards where I have to move my bishop somewhere or my knight somewhere. I'm gonna end up losing one or the other. So I think it might be the best thing to just retreat the knight somewhere. I really don't want to have to, but might be the best choice. Okay, so no doubt he's playing that to defend that pawn there, but there's nothing defending the f4 pawn, if I'm not mistaken. And now there's nothing defending the the g5 pawn. I don't know what him playing the queen there. I think it's trying to take my pawn, but if I play queen to g5, there's nothing. Yeah. And then alternatively, I can also then move up my... I can bring my knight back out, or I can bring my bishop out to the G file and just start putting pressure up along here. I can bring my knight back out as well. I think I like the bishop maybe a bit better, to be honest. Uh, uh, uh um, um, I don't. Oh, fuck. Oh no. That's, oh my god, that's not going to go down well. Take it, take it. No. Um oh my god. I actually cannot fucking believe I just did that on camera too. Okay. Let's can I just like scrounge that from the database? Is there a way I can... Oh my god, that was actually fucking embarrassing, man. You do? Oh. Gonna take back? Okay. You know why not up there? Not up here. Bum, 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 bum. Sure, let's have exchange of castles. Some pressure up here. Um. Oh no! What am I doing? Oh, what am I doing, man? What am I doing? Oh, oh, hello, hello there. Gobble gobble. That's it. I'm bringing it back, baby. Um. I'm like his pawn there. Oh my god, please. Please, please. Yes! Yes, go for it. Go for it. You can do it. It's back, baby! It's back! Okay, as in not lose it stupidly again this time. Which is easier said than done. Go away. Dodge to checkmate. Oh my god, barely. Fucking barely, man. That that was a game of all time, is what that was. That was atrocious. Oh my god, if I did that, can you imagine what I gotta do to the 1700 bot? Okay. Let's have a think about this. So the immediate moves that spring to mind would probably be knight to f6. It could be. I just playing seeing this just makes me think I should bring out one of my knights straight away. Or maybe even counterblock with one of my pawns to try and not counter it as much, but just keep up with the um keep up with the pace of their development. I think what I'll do, I'll play pawn to d5 and sort of try and get like a reversed Saragossa opening that I usually try to do. Um, and then I'll probably feel the need to bring this knight out just to help with the attacks. A few different things we could do here. We could look at, so the pawn is undefended, so I have to do some. The bishop is undefended, so I have to do something to bishop. I could look at, first of all, take the bishop on d3. I could move the bishop back to g6, and that way, if the bishop takes, I could take with my. Oh no, taking with my h7 pawn probably wouldn't be ideal because if I've got a castle later on, I'll just have this big gaping hole in my defense here. Oh, alternatively, I could go for a bit of a meme and go knight to e4. It brings my knight out. If he takes my bishop, I take back with my pawn. I could go pawn to e6 to help with the defense, but the problem with that is that if he takes, then I have to take back. And after taking back, I'm ended up doubling up on a singular square, which is going to be ideal. So I'm actually going to push knight to e4. Okay. I gotta be really careful about this position because if I push it back here, that was my knee-jerk reaction, push it back to g6. But the problem is that if he does, he push this pawn down and my bishop is trapped. I lose completely. So I'm just going to retreat it. I'm gonna just retreat it back towards the 7th line. And he's trying to get rid of my knight defender, which is smart. So what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to push pawn to f5. And then I can push just... takes back. Then he could push that there. But I have places I can go to if I need to. I'll play just so I could get my blue bishop out. I might play pawn to e6. And get him out somewhere, say. Well, I am very tempted. He's got his both his bishops along here. I could look at. Actually, yeah, that's. I think I might actually play knight to b c6 instead. Just help out with the defense along here. He's probably looking for a trade-off, which I'm very tempted to give him. Very, very tempted to give him. Let's think about this. If I take his knight on c3, he takes back with his pawn. His bishop is blocked, but he just but not really blocked. He can still got a few good squares to move to, but nothing like that could happen for a little while. And then he gets his queen. Will just have like complete access to the d file. Oh, I get rid of you. Alternatively, he could take bishop to c3. I'm honestly tempted to take it and just give up the trade. No, I think getting my bishop out in the action is probably a bit more important, just so that it's out doing something. Just like we predicted. Okay. I did not call me surprised because I did not see that coming. Just move the castle there. That's the only good move. Uh-oh, does he have checkmate? Can't say block with anything. Only move. That's my queen. That's my queen, man. Oh boy. I honestly should have seen that coming. Like I said, I'm not great at the game. I will not lie and pretend like I am. Just keep the pressure up on the queen. Um He doesn't have any immediate pressing attacks on me. If he goes in for the queen here, I can just escape through there. His pawn structure just makes it a bit hard to do much. So I might actually move my knight to here. If he goes for... Oh no, let's go for the escape. Then he's gonna try and offer a king trade. So obviously whatever my king is doing here is not great for him, so he's gonna try and just gobble it up. So I'm not gonna give him that chance. And I'm gonna play knight to... I can't really threaten him with anything at the moment. I'm gonna pull... I have to pull backwards. Actually, if I play there, and that way I can capture his bishop, because the bishop is slightly more important. Was that checkmate? No. Yeah, like I said, not great. screw off. I'm not paying for your chess subscription again. Didn't work properly the first time, it's not going to work properly now. I'll give it another try. This time I control how I'm going to start off, which is rather nice. Actually, it's funny. I think I lost in both the Professor Person, but I think I actually did better against him considering he was a 2050 ELO. Bum, 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 bum. I think I might start off by King's Pawn opening. A Duras Gambit. I think it's expecting me to take the pawn, to be honest. So I'm just gonna push the pawn upwards by one. Okay, that pawn is fucking dying. Alright, now I'll take back. You know what? You make a rather good point there, mister. I do not think I should be playing chess at all in my current condition. That current condition is pregnant. Alright, I'm not gonna let him... Whee! Here's an interesting trade idea. I'm not... He's asking for an equal trade. And to be honest, I have to. I have to. Is there... Let's play something a bit out there. Let's play pawn to c3. I don't think it's the best move, but considering it blocks off my knight here. But I wanted to try something different. Oh dear. Alright, we'll go through one more time. And I might just play off against the regular AI again, because I can't beat 1700. I don't think I'm not that skilled at it yet. Um Alright. I was a big fan of the birds opening for some reason. We do a little trolling. You gotta push down? Yeah. Keep going. I want to challenge this pawn structure. That was good challenging their partner. Okay, now I've gotta have to start thinking a little bit. I could take the pawn here on c5. It might work out for the best, and then I'll be up a pawn. My bishop will have a lot more room to play with. I was also thinking of maybe moving my knight to e4 and pressuring the bishop here. I think I might actually just take back the pawn. See what he does next. Okay. Let's keep the bishop back here for the time being. I'm not willing to let it slink away to that good knight completely yet. I'll also get the knight out here. Okay, well, that was just fucking insulting. I'm not retreating it. Probably not the best idea, but I'm gonna put it here. Like you heard me say, I was gonna push my knight there. Oh, that was a good move because he could just gobble. Oh, what am I doing, man? I shouldn't be playing. Oh, what the fuck was that? See, I'm spiraling again. I make one mistake and I feel the need to just completely throw the fucking game. Well, fuck you. All right, here we go. It was a decoy this whole time. Boom. And then we go um boom. Oh no, because he's got his knight there. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Just resign. Yeah, that wasn't a proper game. We'll do one more. I'm not protecting that pawn. Very happily go 2 pieces up. Here's an interesting opening. I haven't seen something like this before. I guess what I might be more interested in doing is pushing my blue bishop to e3. That way it gets that out, and it just has a lot of room to play on. Or I'm also interested in... I don't think I could defend... I could defend that pawn if I bring my queen out here. And they will both be pinned to each other. That's not something I want. What I'm... I bring this bishop out, I don't get a lot more room to play with unless I push him out one further, which is a bit of an ask. But it does mean I get one step closer to castling as well. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll push this bishop here. He's not going to take back. So I'll push bishop out one more. Push a pawn out one more time. He's not going to take back immediately. And then I'm going to play. Now I can get my knight out a bit more comfortably to help defend this pawn here. And then just castle straight away. Alright, so he's definitely got like a bit of a stronger defense at the moment. Let's force him to do something with this pawn here. Up 2 pawns. This is a good start. I'm not largely convinced that my line is completely unbreakable, but I am happy about what I've accomplished so far. I'm thinking of pushing maybe pawn to c4. This helps control these squares a bit more. And it will be defended as well. If I decide to push my knight out, it'd have a layer of protection as well. It will block off a little bit of my bishop, but that's not necessarily what I'm looking for at the moment. Okay. I don't like that pawn being there. Not bishop being there, so just trade. This pawn is now undefended. This pawn is not really well defended either because it's got the knight there. So I think I push my bishop to e3. Is he going for there? Oh, that's right. This piece here is undefended. We could sort of link up our pawn structure a little bit. Let's create a little bit of a rainbow defense. I'm very tempted to do that. Because this pawn is technically undefended as well. So if I move this pawn upwards, it not only help defend this pawn better, but it'll defend this pawn as well. I'll do that. Okay. I don't want to move my blue bishop away. Because if I do, even if I threaten this queen here, oh, he doesn't have anything I can immediately threaten my queen with. I think the only thing is if he maybe, I'm not too sure. If he moved his rook here, I would have been slightly more worried. But I think I have the flexibility on my defense at the moment. If he does take the pawn, I could just take his queen anyway. So I think I will put the pressure on his queen. And he retreats. And in response to this, I'm just going to move my bishop back. It looks like he's going to try to start threatening my position a bit more. I'll get the knight out into the action. Not really a lot of good moves I can see right now. I could push my knight to here to stop that pawn from coming forward. I could push it here. His knight will take back. My pawn will take back. He take back with his queen. Oh no, he can't take back with his queen. So we'll just end up trading off equal material in the end. Which is not something I want to do. I don't know what my best move is. I wouldn't mind moving in here, try throwing the castle, but the knight is there. Um, this bishop really is just sort of doing nothing right now. Like it's blocking up like a few squares, but it's not doing a whole lot else. I think I'll wait, if I move my knight there, bit of an aggressive move, bit of a few things going on, but it means he's gonna come up with these squares. I reckon he's gonna look at pushing his pawn down on the next turn. Ba bum ba bum ba bum. No such thing as a free pawn. Giggity. Actually, if I move my queen up here, he... Oh. Now that is a good move. Um, sure. Move it back there. He takes, I take back. Okay. Now this could be slightly interesting because the problem with this being is that he's sort of untangled his web of defenses along here. So there's no, I was thinking of maybe throwing my bishop into, what is that, h6. Take this pawn here, pawn takes back, and then I can just keep checking and checking until I get myself into a better position to try and get him. But it's sort of untangled that web now where, you know, bishop takes, he takes back. As soon as I move my queen in there, he just immediately blocks off with his queen, and we can end up trading equal material again. He has left his pawn up here undefended, which could be used to my benefit. He can't move his knight here and try and pressure this, because if he does, we'll end up taking back with my bishop. So I think I'm going to take his pawn. Okay. He's going after my pawn structure, which is not particularly very nice. I actually really like how it's set up at the moment. Oh, I don't want to give the man what he wants. I think he's expecting me to take the pawn back. So take the pawn, and then he takes back, and now I've got this gaping hole in my defense. I could plug it with this, this bishop here, But bishop isn't going to be linked to anything. It's just going to be sort of sitting here undefended, not by any pawns. I could move a rook out, but sorry, I could move a castle, but I don't really want to. I honestly think my best move here might be just to push to c5. That way it just stops any of these pawns that are from coming in. Not to mention it doesn't really put my queen here in a sticky situation. I could just take his knight back. Take his knight and he takes back with his castle. But once again, trading off equal material. His knight is sort of invading my privacy at the moment. But ooh, hang on. If I were to go what if I went bishop to g4, putting pressure on the queen, and see what he does from there? That way the bishop's actually doing something. I think he's not doing anything at the moment, but he sort of just has a bit of his opportunity limited by, you know, going backwards along here and then going forwards along here. But if we put him there, at least he still can like go backwards or forwards, but he also has this diagonal along here as well. And it just puts a bit more pressure to not try and colonize these squares, basically. I think I'll give it a go. Oh, that took a little bit of thought power. He didn't like that one, I don't think. Um I don't want to lose this pawn structure. Is my main thought at the moment. I don't want to see myself lose this. So I think I'll make the difficult move here for him and play c5. Okay. Now this is an interesting trade-off. I take his knight. I'm assuming he takes one of my things here. It does open up my line here, but I would be up another few points. My queen is a little bit out of the action, which I am slightly worried about. There's not a lot that my queen can actually like really combinate for right now. It taken about like a turn or two to finally get her into the action. And the trade request is a fascinating one. I think he's just trying to look at maybe breaking up. Oh yeah, because the problem is that if I take that knight, if I take the knight there, he slams down with his castle, takes my bishop, and then suddenly, you know, these two pawns here are, you know, without their link in the chain, they can just crumple. But at the same time, knight here is threatening my castle. So I think what I'll do is that I think I'll play his little game. If I were to go castle to E1, if further in protecting this pawn. If he doesn't move this knight out of the way, then I can take the knight. But I have a feeling that he's going to see through the trade offer. So E1. Threatening my bishop. I could play something a little bit devious and play like along here, but he's not protected by anything really. I don't like how he's got like these death rays of of castles just sort of staring me down at the moment. It's a bit threatening, and I don't want to lose this bishop here yet. So I think I'll actually retreat him back to. Retreat him back to here. Yeah, and then he moves the knight to safety. I don't know if he's left his pawn hanging here. But if he does, I get to put pressure on that knight or that castle there. He's really playing fast and loose with this knight here. Hey, like he's going for a bit of a hit and run tactics where he's seeing like a open hole in my defense here and he's going for it. But I think not going for the trade was the best idea because I'm still 3 points up over him, which is where I'm happy to be at the moment. If I just keep this lead up and not do anything stupid. And I can beat 1700, which I think would be the highest one that I've beaten yet. So take his pawn there, threatens his castle, he moves to there. I think I want to start looking at I want to start looking at pulling my queen out from over here, because in a really bad file here. I try and pull him back to the action somehow. Pull her back into the action. But that knight there's creating a bit of a nuisance because I can't put my queen here or here because of the knight. I can't exactly just pull it back here because then that pawn will gobble it. How would I best put some pressure on his king now? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at without threatening anything. I'm gonna pull in my queen here to a3, c1, or maybe even just a3, b2, and then c2. Either way, it's gonna be the same amount of moves. Like I can't just go straight through to the diagonal here because he's gonna get gobbled up. I could go here. That's not really going to do anything. I think that might actually be a worse position because I can't do anything. This knight is just causing so much havoc. But if I take it, I'd lose possibly my best bishop on the battlefield right now. That's something I'm not willing to do. So I could try playing something a bit tricky dicky. If I was somehow maneuvering my bishop up to this that tile there, I would have slim pickings. I'd have like easy pickings of both his castles, and I'd be up more material. But the problem is that I don't want to just throw something in the way of it to block it off, because then it won't be worth the trade. I'll be down 1 more point. Unless it were to be a pawn. But once again, this pawn structure is probably the only thing saving my ass right now. This is really awkward for him to try and bust through. So I've got, not that I don't think I've got the initiative or anything, I just think I've just got like a really stronger defense at the moment. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to, I'll keep my bishop here for the time being, just causing like general mayhem. Pull my queen all the way down. If he threatens my bishop, just move the bishop back to here. Move the queen down here. He's, ooh, that doesn't particularly scare me. Unless he, okay, so that could be a very slight issue. I think my best move here might be to go queen c2. Because if he moves his knight in first, I take back with my bishop. He brings his rook down, his castle down. I take back, takes, and I take back. So I think all in all, I think I'll actually be up material after that, because I also have two castles, a bishop over his queen and his knight. But losing that queen in the first place is not going to be ideal. My bishop here is being protected at the moment. The only thing here is that another maybe like a bit of a not really devious move, maybe just like a different move. I could move my bishop here to sort of block off that um to block off those two rocks on the F file castle. Sorry, I keep getting my pieces mixed up. I don't know what's going on there. My bishop here. That way he just can't access it as easily. And even if he takes with his knight, like it's not gonna be worth anything. And then that way I'm putting pressure on his knight here. He has to move something over to protect it, or he's gonna move it out of the way and risk losing it. So that's what I'm going to. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. He takes. I take back. Oh, okay, okay, alright, alright, alright. I'm vibing with this. I'm vibing. Okay, alright, okay. I don't I don't know what to think about that. I came out on top. I came out on top of that 1 point wise for sure. I absolutely came out on top of that. But the real big issue here right now is the fact that my king is now completely out of the open. Straight away I'm thinking of pushing pawn to f4. That's my knee-jerk reaction so far. Something else I could look at probably doing is maybe pushing my blue bishop to h6. And in doing so, if he takes back, then I can look at putting him into check and maybe start looking at trying to do some devious stuff against him. But if I were to do that, what I would want to do first is look at putting the king in retirement. The king needs to be in safety. That's a non-negotiable. This is something, yeah, that I'm not arguing otherwise. Alternatively, I don't even really need to put much pressure on his pawn here, because if I were to push... Something else I thought about is maybe pushing to bishop to g5. That way I'm putting pressure on these two knights. And if he ends up taking... I know I can't if he ends up taking it with his rook. Sorry, with his pawn. Because if he does, obviously, then he just gobble it up. It takes it with his rook, that might be a bit more amenable, but it just means that, you know, obviously this pawn is still defended by the king. I wouldn't get much. It'd be just an exchange of pieces. That's all it would be. But king needs to go into safety. That is non-negotiable. So if I move my king to h1, I could move my rook over to g1. That sort of stops anything. The knight can't really get in as easily because... Oh, stop. Oh my god. Okay. There needs to be like an auto clear key where I could just tap a key and then all the plans go away. Um, Now, let me just do something very quickly. To clear all arrows and colors from the board, simply left click anywhere on the board. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. The more you know. Bum 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 bum. Okay. That's h1. You go knight. He can't push his knight anywhere without going into trouble. Even if you were to like go knights to knight to either, was it h5 or d5. That's not gonna go anywhere really in time to really threaten anything. And even if we were to go, say, because his knight wouldn't be getting anywhere hurry is what I'm trying to say. The knight on f6 if he tried to do anything. And if I do move my king over to here to h1, then I can move my rook over, and that way that just gives it that flexibility to really go ham. I can bring my queen out. My queen can start making moves. Just try and make it harder for him to try and checkmate me. But it really just depends on what's going to go on here. If I move my king to h1 or f1. Hmm. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet. I'm just trying to think. Um. What would best case scenario? I'm gonna play King F1. Okay. I reckon he's gonna try going after my bishop. I don't want him going after my bishop. See, let's play a bit of a dummy move and see what he does. I'm gonna play. What's a good dummy move? If I bring my four. What if I were to try something different? If he takes here, I take back, and then he slams down. Boom, his rook is in the action, and his queen isn't too far from getting out there as well. I'll just move my queen up just to really emphasize that yo-yo, you know. Gonna take? No. Okay. Now's he gonna take? Ooh. It's alright. Only one thing I can do. I don't want to lose my queen, so... Boom. Is he gonna take? Okay. That's fine. I got my king into safety. That is all that really matters in the end. Um... Cool. If I were to go king to sorry, to c2, that way these two rooks are connected with one another, and they can just sort of just zoom around the back rank. That's not really gonna be helpful. But if I were to connect them up, and then say move my rook over here to g1, and then throw my bishop up, that's 3 moves. He's not really having any sort of like good attacks against me. I am tempted to move my queen over here just to capture it. Because his queen, him moving his queen in is going to be a bit more dangerous now. I reckon him moving knight to there is going to be an issue. So, and if that put me into check, that could lead to some like further complications down the line. So I'm going to play. No, my gut's telling me. Why is my gut telling me I shouldn't do that? If he plays her there, it's fine. If he plays to there, that's fine. Yeah, I've basically got this diagonal, okay. So, move it up to there. And then put some pressure on that pawn. How's he gonna defend that? And this is where I'm gonna get stuck because I don't know what to play after this. Okay. Um, 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 um. I think I might be a bit ballsy. I might play rook Rook to g3, defending this pawn. If he takes, I just take back. My bishop here is defending anyway. I really like what these two have going on right now, where they just sort of protect each other. But I think getting rid of his last rook is going to be a bit better for me positionally. Oh, I did not see that coming. Fuck. See, this is what I mean. I'm making, now he's going to be up, and now he's way equal. Okay. That was a bad move. I should not have done that. Let's... Fuck. Oh my god. Why did I do that? Why? Why? Yeah, what the fuck am I doing, man? I had it, oh my god. I had it, I literally had this in the fucking bag. I just had to not fuck it up, and what's the first thing I do? I fucking blow the thing to fucking pieces. What the fuck was I doing? It's over. Oh my god, I'm actually so fucking angry, man. All I had to do was just not cock it up, and what's the first thing I did? I play that fucking stupid brain dead move, thinking that it would be okay. Actually, it would have been fine if I just didn't take. Why did I take? Why did I take? I should have just gone down. Taking the stupid move. No, I shouldn't have gone too aggressive. I should have just kept on playing defensively. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Watching me completely flop at this. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you learned of something. I know I certainly did. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game.